Hello, this is kind of an impromptu little video I'm making. Um, for most Americans, today is a rather solemn day. It's 9/11, 15th anniversary of one of the biggest terrorist attacks here in America. And personally, I kind of hate this day because then you're gonna have all these people from both sides of the aisle. One side is going to try to be overly patriotic, shut you down for any kind of dissent or whatnot, and then you got the crazy conspiracy nuts who are going to be posting all their stuff on Facebook and whatnot. So it's kind of a weird day, kind of a polarizing day in a lot of instances. Um, for me, I don't like getting into any of that stuff. I have certain beliefs about what happened and whatnot, but I don't usually tell people unless they really want to hear. But today, I'm just going to kind of reflect on what my day was like when that actually came down. I can still kind of remember it. Anyway, I remember waking up that morning. I was still in college. I had like only one class left or something that particular semester. And so I woke up at 9 a.m. or so, and I listened to this show called The John and Frank Show, which is on just kind of like this alternative music station here in Tucson. And I turned on my stereo, and instead of hearing music or hearing fart jokes or whatever, I was still kind of half asleep. They talked about one of the World Trade Centers going down. I believe the guy's name was Frank. He said, Tower 1 is already gone, Tower 2 just fell. And I'm just wondering, what the fuck are these guys talking about? And I turned it off because um, usually I would hang out in my room for a few minutes to listen to the radio, but anyway, I shut it off. Went and made some quick breakfast, and I still had television at the time. So I turned on the television, and lo and behold, every station was, two towers falling, and it was really strange and surreal and fascinating, especially when they started getting all these different angles in, and it really explains how difficult it is to disseminate reality from falsehood. I mean, when you looked at the videos, you're kind of telling yourself, "Wow, that looks like a really good CGI job," and so that's why I had trouble processing it at first because I was kind of a big movie buff. I liked movies, and it just didn't look real. And anyway, as the day went on, you saw all the pictures and whatnot. You had to realize it was real. That this is and strangely enough, it was the second time in my lifetime that something like this happened. I still remember the Oklahoma City bombings. It was kind of like the only thing I didn't like about one of my favorite movies, the X-Files movie, when they kind of I thought that was kind of in bad taste when they portrayed the building that blew up in that movie to look like the Oklahoma City uh, bombing, and I thought that was bad. Chris Carter, bad Chris Carter. I'll always kind of hold that against him. But anyway, uh, I just think it's always good to reflect. I think in a lot of ways, too many people try to use 9/11 as some kind of weapon or some kind of justification, and that's what always kind of bothers me. I mean, when you start spouting off that, well, we got to do it because of 9/11 or whatever, we got to sign the Patriot Act, we got to sign away our rights because of it. I mean, are you really honoring anybody by doing that? So anyway, today it's just a day of reflection. I won't really talk too much about my own personal beliefs in regards to what happened, but still a pretty sad day. 3,000 people lost their lives, and the only thing we can really be thankful for is that it was too early in the morning for. I mean, it could have been worse. I mean, people weren't even at work yet, so only 3,000 died is what. I mean, there's some estimates say it could have been 10,000 more. Who knows? I mean, if everybody had shown up to work earlier, they'd done it in the middle of the day. Who knows what the casualty counts would have been? But either way, Um, I say just honor the people that died, be solemn about it, recognize it for what it is. Just don't use it as some kind of justification, as some kind of tool for your own personal beliefs. And in my opinion, it happened. It happened, and I think a lot of people don't still to this day don't know how to process it. And either way, that's my opinion on it. You can go ahead and put hate comments where I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm just here to honor those that died. Anyway, take it easy.